Ever had a moment where time didn't feel right? Like everything paused or shifted just for a second? You blink and suddenly something's changed. A familiar place looks wrong. A stranger knows your name. You lose time. You tell yourself it's nothing, a tired mind, a coincidence. But what if it's not? Tonight we dive into real stories sent by people who experience something they can't explain. No ghosts, no monsters, just reality breaking its own rules. You know that uneasy feeling, like something's watching you from behind. What if it wasn't behind you, but inside the mirror? Like something on the other side is waiting for you to notice it. This happened when I was 16, staying with my aunt in Hyderabad. Her place is old school. Wooden staircase, dusty chandeliers, and these huge antique mirrors in nearly every hallway. The kind that looks like they belong in a haunted mansion. I'd been there many times before, and I always avoided the second floor at night. There was this particular mirror at the far end of the corridor, full length, framed in this carved dark wood. It just felt off. One night, I stayed up late watching something on my phone. Around 1 a.m., I got up to use the washroom. The hall was dimly lit and quiet in the way only old houses can be, like they're holding their breath. I passed by the mirror, just a quick glance, but something felt wrong. I stopped, turned slowly to face it fully. My reflection was there. Same clothes, same stance, same sleepy hair. But the face, it wasn't quite right. There was no expression, just a blank stare, and the eyes, they weren't focused on me. They were slightly off, looking somewhere just behind me. I shifted a little to the left. The reflection didn't follow. I raised my right hand. Nothing. It was like a frozen image of me, trapped in time. Then, just as I started to step away, it blinked. Not in sync with me. Not a delayed mirror. A blink of its own. I stumbled back, nearly tripping on the hallway rug. I looked back up, and now the reflection was moving normally, mirroring me perfectly. I didn't sleep that night. I just sat with the lights on, hugging a pillow, trying to rationalize what I saw. Next morning, I told my aunt. Her reaction? She paused, poured herself tea, and quietly said, You saw it too. I asked what she meant. She just smiled sadly and said, "That mirror has been in the family for 3 generations, and it doesn't always show you back." She never brought it up again. And I still don't know what it was. Not every reflection is your own. Some just wait until you're alone. In the next story, it's not the eyes playing tricks. It's the ears. You know someone's voice by heart, but when it comes from somewhere they've never been, you start questioning what or who else knows it too. I live in Bangalore with my roommate Ria. We are friends with her for a long time, and fun fact, we look very similar, almost like twins. We're both freelancers, so our schedules are weird. One evening last month, she told me she'd be working late at a client site, and I'd have the flat to myself. It was a peaceful night. Rain had just stopped, so there was that earthy smell in the air. Around 9:30 p.m., I was in my room editing a short film, headphones on, fully zoned in. Then I heard it. Ria's voice. From the living room. She said, very clearly, "I told him already, I'm not interested." It was casual, annoyed, like she was on a phone call. I paused the video timeline, pulled off my headphones, listened. Nothing. Silence. I got up and walked out into the hall. Lights off. Main door locked with the latch inside. No sign of her. No bags. No shoes. I called her. She picked up immediately. "Hey," she said. "What's up? Are you home?" "No, I just ordered food. Still at the client's place." "Why?" My skin went cold. I told her what I heard. She laughed at first, thought I was joking. Then, when I insisted, she went silent for a second and asked, "What exactly did it say?" I repeated it. She whispered, "That's what I said. Today around 6 p.m. to my ex on the phone. Word for word." I didn't sleep that night, but what truly messed with me was the next morning. While editing the video, I found the voice. In the background, as I'm speaking to camera, you can hear it. Clear as day. "I told him already. I'm not interested." Same tone, same timing. But Ria was not home that night. If it wasn't her, what the hell was it? A voice without a body. A moment that doesn't belong. And a message meant only for you. In the next story, we won't hear or see anything strange. But time itself slips away. You're driving. Everything feels normal and even nice. Until suddenly, an entire hour is just gone. This happened to me during a solo road trip in March, a drive I'd done multiple times before. From Pune to Mahabaleshwar, I knew the road like the back of my hand. The turnoffs, the T-stalls, the sharp bends and police checkpoints, even where the mobile signal usually dropped for a second or two. I left around 1 p.m., planning to reach by 5. It was the kind of day that made driving feel like meditation. The highway was calm, my window cracked open to the breeze, and an old rock playlist playing low in the background. I still remember what was playing. Time by Pink Floyd had just ended. At exactly 4:20 p.m., I checked the dashboard. I was 15 minutes away. The hill road had just started to curve. I even sent a voice note to a friend I was meeting there. Be there in 15. Put the kettle on. There was a low mist ahead, soft light filtering through the trees. No cars in sight, just me, the road, and that strange stillness that sometimes comes in the hills. Then I blinked. And when I looked again, it was 5:35 p.m. Same stretch of road, same curve. The GPS still said 15 minutes left. I hadn't stopped. The engine was running. Music was still playing, same volume. I didn't feel dizzy, no headache, no sense of time having passed. Just this odd, heavy stillness, like I had been somewhere else, but couldn't remember where. I pulled over briefly, just to breathe. Check my phone. Call logs, photos, Google Maps timeline. Everything was normal. No dead zones, no skipped locations. The path showed smooth and clean, like I'd just kept driving that whole time. When I reached my friend's place, it was already dark. I parked my car and came in. At the dinner, I told him the story, expecting he would be laughing at me and consider me crazy. But he went unusually quiet. Then he got up, went into the other room, and came back with a small notebook. He opened to a page dated January 12th, a single line, scribbled in shaky handwriting. Lost 45 minutes. Somewhere near the curve past the viewpoint. No memory, just skipped. We sat in silence. There was no explanation, no jokes, just that feeling. That whatever happened to me had happened to him too. Same road, same spot, same missing time. I haven't taken that route since. Just don't feel like. And of course, I can't stop wondering how many others have lost time on that curve and just didn't notice. No warning, no memory, just a gap in time. Like reality blinked and you blinked with it. And if it can happen once, what's stopping it from happening again? These stories don't end with explanations, only with moments that stay with you. A frozen reflection, a voice without a source, an hour that simply vanished. Are they glitches in reality? Echoes from another layer we're not meant to see? Or quiet reminders that the world isn't as fixed as it seems? Got a story like this? A moment that made you question everything? Share it in the comments or email us. Don't forget to subscribe. More stories are coming soon. And remember, sometimes the scariest part isn't what you see, it's what you almost saw.